I think a lot of people saw that chasing three and had a lot of your footage in it. But kind of going back to that, what was this like last, whatever it was, been like for you, and how do you kind of persevere through it?
Yeah, I mean, the last 9 months for me was just getting back into the work of things. I guess talking earlier in the year, just finish up the rest of my rehab. I think I got done with my rehab around like mid-February, so just before mat drills, I would say. And yeah, for me, it's just about just getting back to the work of things, and that was pretty much the main thing I would say.
Was it a tough decision, like what to do? Or coming back, or no?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, when I came here as a freshman, I didn't see myself being here for 6 years. I'm just gonna be honest. And I think the ultimate decision for me was just like my season just ended up short abruptly. You know what I'm saying? I wanted just to get like a full season just to finish the job right. So it was tough, but not that tough for me because I just knew like I still had a lot more to do, and I wanted to do a lot more.
How do you navigate the mental hurdles that come with? You missed the last 2 games a couple of seasons ago. Obviously had the injury last year. How have you navigated the mental hurdles that have come with both of those, and especially last year?
I mean, it's football. It comes with a lot of unexpected things, and for me, I dealt with adversity just outside of football all my life. So I'm kind of just used to just like knowing how to manage through the bad and see the good that come out of it towards the end, I would say.
Was it tougher this off season, knowing that you had been here? You had said you never saw yourself being here for 6 years, and then there was obviously a choice that came with what happened last season. Was that tougher to kind of manage than maybe before, or it would have been if you didn't have the choice?
Nah, not necessarily, because me, I just like football. So when I knew I had another chance to come back and play the sport, it wasn't really that tough for me. I'd say, it was probably easier. I'd say because I knew, I'm gonna come back, get back right, get back healthier, and then just do what I do to get back on the field.
Rahmir, this being your 6th season, just how are you gonna cherish those moments of the tunnel walk from just everything that goes on in this season, really putting all the pieces together to know this is kind of your last ride?
Yeah, like I know coming into 2024, I knew like for me, everything for me is the last. It's gonna be the last fall camp. It was the last mat drill, last summer workouts, last spring ball, last everything. So, for myself, I just I just love this game. I just wanna win. So I just wanna do everything in my power to get back to where I was, and even better. I just want to put everything together and have like a full complete season of of everybody just seeing like what I can do for this team, for this program, and for the state of Nebraska.
My sense is that you're one of the more popular guys with fans because of your loyalty. Do you get that from fans a lot, like just when you're out and about?
Yeah, for sure. Sometimes I'm out there, I see people, let's talk about, prior games in the past and stuff like that. And I appreciate that, and I appreciate, people still, appreciate me as a player, and still can see like, oh yeah, like we love this guy. He's been here for a long time, been through everything. So I really do appreciate that for sure.
Was there somebody within the team specifically, or within your family that really helped when you went through the last injury in those first months when I know it's really hard?
Yeah, well, everybody in the team was pretty much like keep my head about. Obviously, my family, everybody in my family was keeping my head about, this injury. I got a good circle, football-wise and off football, so I'm just very grateful for that.
What's one of the things that you wanted to show last season, maybe throughout the season, that you obviously weren't able to?
I just wanted to show that the player I was from 2021 is nowhere near close to who I am now as a person. I just wanted to show you guys like everything, like the run, the blocking, the passing, the catching. Like I just wanted to show like the complete, play of Rahmir Johnson as a running back. I'll say that.
How do you think working with this coaching staff has helped you get to where you want to be?
I think for starters, I guess there's an NFL, so then they seen and known like what it takes to be like a certain player, and I don't talk about it much, but I do got aspirations to play in the NFL. But I take things one thing at a time, and for me, the first thing I want to get done is being able to be a player who can win games, for my team, and I think the staff knows how to utilize my skill set. I always said, either before coming here and coming here, that I want to be like a utility player. I want to be like, if you need me to play this receiver, I'll do it for you. If you want me to play running back, I'll do it for you. Special teams, whatever it keeps me to be. I just want to have my full skill set, utilized to its full purpose.
And there's always optimism this time of year, right? Every year, you've been around the program for a long time. Why could the optimism be different this year than it has been in the past?
As far as what?
In terms of what you guys can do. I mean, I'm sure you were optimistic every year and it hasn't worked out. Why could it work out this year?
I think this staff just knows the players and our skill sets, and I think they really harp on making sure like the best players are in for the best situations for the games that can help us win, and I really do see that with these coaches.
You've seen the running back room. I know it's really push each other though, and that's always a special relationship with the running back. But how have you guys grown so far this season?
Now we all pretty tight. We all tight, and we always together. We always talking football, always talking just what we can do this season, what we can just do this whole year, and I think we got a good relationship, and it was all just natural too. Like even guys like Dante Dada who came in, I mean we kind of clicked just like off rip, and because he knows football, I know football. We love pass running backs. We always talking like history and stuff like that. So we got a tight knit room, and I think we're gonna have a great season this year. We're gonna all appreciate this camp, and I'm looking forward to it.
Coach Satterfield said, if you turn the ball over, you're not going to see the field. Just how does that kind of maybe loom over the running back room in such a important position with you guys touching the ball so much?
Yeah, I mean, the ball is key. You can't turn the ball over. That's how you lose games, I would say. And I think just as a room, always having the ball in our hand, we just got to have that mindset of just like, the ball is like, it's like your money, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to waste your money, you want to lose your money, so you want to keep the money by you by all means necessary. And the ball is pretty important, so you don't want to lose the ball. So
You got to do some special teams.
Yeah. I want to go back to kick return, even though that's where I got hurt. But I love kick return. I'm gonna do gunner stuff. If Coach Floyd need me at kickoff, I'll do that too. But like I said, I'm a guy. Whatever they need me to do, I'm gonna do it because I'm a team guy first, and I want to win games no matter where I'm at to win those games. So.
You like their mindset with kicker? I remember think of the Minnesota game when you had the big one, and I remember we were asking them last year, are you going to have them fair catch, take it up to 25, and they're like, no, we're returning it.
Yeah.
You kind of like that?
Nah, yeah,
mindset?
I know, like a couple years ago, we used to have like the fair catch. I wasn't a big fan of that, but I understood the reason why we did it. But this staff, like, they see our skill sets during practice, so like, it don't make sense to just fair catch. We know we got a lot of guys who can take it to the house, any chance given. And I enjoy that they would let us, do what we can out there.
I mean, you're a guy who's been around for a few years. Obviously, has the seniority. It'd be easy for a player in your position to say, "Nah, I just want to play running back." What keeps you motivated to want to do all these different things and help any way you can?
It's like I said earlier. I just got a lot of. I just want to be utilized in any way possible. I can do multiple things, and I love special teams. I like run down there on gunner, and like if I can make the guy fair catch, that's like my thing. If I can make the tackle, I make tackle as well. I like taking the ball, kick return, making plays like in the Minnesota game, as you guys mentioned. I just like, making big impacts anywhere on the field possible. I even told Coach White, even on defense, I do that too. So, and I just think I can be used in many ways and give us many ways to win the game.
You're kind of one of those guys who becomes pretty quickly close with a lot of people on the team, aren't you?
Yeah.
I think I've heard that before.
Yeah.
What is it about your personality? You feel like you just kind of immediately can fit with guys?
Yeah, I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I noticed that, like, after my freshman year, any class that came in, like, they just somewhat gravitate towards me somehow, some way. I'm a low-key kid. I'm quiet. I don't do too much. So I guess, when people, like, want to come up to me and get to know me, you kind of see, like, oh, we got some, like, similar things in common. And I think that's kind of, like, the main reason I would say.
And that just said that you're like a brother to him, so I
Yeah.
assume you guys spend a lot of time together.
Yeah, that's my guy.
How have you seen him just evolve from where he was at this point a year ago with the experience he gained last year, this spring, to now?
Yeah, he involved big time. I mean, even if I told him this time last year, I was telling him, like, listen, man, like, you kind of remind me of myself back in, like, 2021, I would say. I think I was in the same predicament, you know, kind of, like, not mentioning as much at the bottom of the depth chart. And I just kept telling him, like, look, just keep fighting because you don't know what's going to happen. You know, people can get injured. That obviously happened. People can, you can, work hard, get your chance. And I think he took advantage of that. He showed what he can do, and I'm happy for him, honestly. And I'm glad that he got to this point because now I got, more competition to elevate our games. And I say the better the competition, the better your game should, elevate, I'll say. And he turned into a great player.
Is who's going to play maybe the most among you three, or however many, going to come down to pass blocking?
That's a Coach Drew and Coach EJ decision question, but we all got our own different skills, different skill set. I love pass blocking. You know what I'm saying? I think earlier in my career I wasn't the best at pass blocking, and I kind of worked myself into getting to that point, and now I just take pride in that. But I think we all just got to showcase what we can do, and whatever the coaches decide from there, that's what they decide.
What makes a good pass blocker? Well, how did you get better at that? And you are good at it.
I guess just knowing the defensive schemes and like knowing the correct techniques to like take on a person who might be bigger than myself. I take on a lot of people who's bigger than myself. So I think it's just like skill sets and just knowing how to do it, and just knowing the defensive schemes, and like I guess that's what helped me. I mean, obviously getting stronger in the weight room and stuff like that. So.
Rahmir, what would success look like for you this upcoming season? Your last year. What would you consider successful this fall?
First thing first, staying healthy. That would be successful. Being bowl eligible. But me, I'm kind of thinking bigger. I think we got a team that can go really far. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we got to work for it. But I would like to, be able to play something like the Big Ten championship. Get into the playoffs, and then, if our cards is right that day, probably play a national championship. So that'd be a successful season for myself, and just having a good year, as a player, making plays, help the team win.
How much would that mean to you to be healthy for this whole season?
It'll mean a lot because for some reason I just quite can't put like the one season together, just have a full, complete, season. So it'll mean like a ton for a lot. It'll mean a lot for me, honestly.
Thanks, Rahmir. Obviously, this is not really the time of reflection or looking back on your career, but you're one of the few guys that played at Maryland pre-COVID.
Yeah.
What kind of role as a mentor do you feel responsible for some of these younger guys, bringing them up, and while you're still trying to compete for playing time and doing your thing?
I kind of mentioned in my Chasing 3 documentary, like, it's my last year, and after me, there's always going to be somebody else, and I've been through probably a lot, as well as some others on this team, and I've seen it all, did it all, and I just like to give out gems for the next, class and next people ahead, after me, and make sure like they know, how to, navigate throughout this college experience, and how to maximize their full like talent as an athlete. I just like giving out gems because, like I said, I've seen it all, I've been through all, and I want to make sure that people who I'm close with, who respect me, know how to be like a true college athlete, and know how to like deal with adversity and whatever that may come with this football.
And that being said, how nice and fitting would it be to end with a winning season bowl game and maybe even beyond?
Yeah, it'll be extraordinary because a lot of us, been through the down years here, and to end it off with just like the one big, just the big thing, it would be like satisfying for real.
I think we walked in here one day and they had like the college football playoff brackets on the boards. You like how Rule does that? Like,
Yeah,
it's like that's what we're thinking about.
Yeah, and I like that you did that because it kind of like we've been talking about that since January, but to see it and visualize it, I think it's a very huge thing. And I've been visualizing us being in the big game since January, and I'm going to keep visualizing that, and hopefully, God's willing, we get to that point. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Really appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Good luck this year.
Appreciate that.